Hello, my name is Frances Macken and I'm going to read to you from my book You Have to Make Your Own Fun Around Here. It was published in March 2020 by Oneworld publications and tells the tale of two precocious girls, Katie and Evelyn, who have grandiose dreams of becoming artists and filmmakers, but an all-encompassing rivalry overshadows their friendship. It's a Sunday afternoon in September. Evelyn's wearing her mirrored sunglasses and sitting up in bed with the curtains drawn. "What are you doing here?" she says listlessly and staring into space. "I was sent for. Alma Cassidy phoned Mammy especially, and I went up immediately for all the good it'll do. Dr. Fitz has been and gone before me. I'm going to London in the morning. You can come if you want." "What? No. The place is like a bomb hit it. I can't see how she'll find her way out of it to go anywhere in the morning. The doors of the wardrobe are flung open and not a thing hanging up inside it. The beanbag has a hole and there's a stream of polystyrene filling gushing out of it. Now's your chance, Katie." "You must be joking." "The pages of my screenplay are strewn about the floor with footprints and filth all over them. Go and shite." "Myself and Father have ended things. He won't be coming with us if that's what you're concerned with." "This again? I suppose Father cancelled on you?" "He didn't cancel on me. He got the part in the biopic film. He used to play a fella called Wiley Stevens." "Wiley Stevens? I've never even heard of him." "He was a folk singer in the 70s. She lights a cigarette from the box on the nightstand and places it between her dry lips. "His girlfriend stabbed him in the neck with a broken beer bottle for sleeping with groupies." She takes a long and joyless drag off the cigarette. "We always said we wouldn't hold one another back. We had that agreement." "Sure, that mightn't go ahead at all. Don't you know what he's like?" "He's sold the bike. That means he's all set." She sniffs. "You're certain you won't come?" "I won't. As you said yourself, it's better if I do my own thing." There's a long silence. She's smoking hard now and contemplating. "I'm sorry, all right. Is that what you want me to say?" I turn my face and run my tongue along my teeth. "Don't be like that. God, it's like you hate me or something." "What's so special about him?" The little nostrils are flaring in and out and there's smoke wafting out of them. "He loves me. He'd do anything for me. Anything I ask of him and he'd do it." I'd say she's only saying it in order to believe it. "Will you go with him to the filming?" I have my hands on my hips and I'm standing over the bed like a matron. "No." "Why not?" "I don't know. I'd be a distraction." "Is that what he told you? He's a bastard." There's a mystifying relationship, if ever there was one. "Would you not go on your own over to London? Haven't you plenty for doing with the psychopath's overcoat, casting and scheduling and all of that business?" She takes off the sunglasses and throws them carelessly on the cluttered nightstand. "I'll tell you something, if you promise to tell no one." "What?" "There's no producer for the psychopath's overcoat. I made it up." "You lied." "What else has she lied about? The cocaine and the rooftop pool party? The 100 new friends and the Caution to the Wind love song?" "People were expecting big things from me. I was expecting big things from myself. I got carried away." I titter and she glares at me. "I said it to make myself feel better. I said it because I wanted to believe it. I'm no good at coping with disappointment." She hoiks herself up in the bed and I can hear joints clicking beneath the duvet. "Everyone thinks I've it easy. But no one knows what it's like to be me. No one understands what it's like for me at all. I've anxiety, you know." "Is that what you call it?" "I get terrible headaches. Dr. Fitz said it was stress, but I think it's more serious. I'd say I'll have to go in for tests." "Well, you better not go to London, so, if you think it's serious. You better stay at home and keep your sunglasses on you and stay in bed." She scowls. "It's not just headaches, it's shakes as well." She presses her thin forearms down hard over the duvet. They're thinner than I ever remember. I could be seriously ill and you don't even care, she says accusingly. Would you don't be so ridiculous. You must get out of that bed and get moving. Come on, get up. God, she's exhausting. It's like she's trying to suck me up with a straw until there's nothing left. I'm not getting up, she snaps. I'm annoyed now, and I reach out and take a hold of her elbow and pull hard in an effort to heave her out of bed. We're laughing at one another and raging with one another, and I feel like screaming because she's so outrageous. Leave it, Katie, I'm staying where I am, I mean it now, she protests, yanking her arm away and rubbing it. Get out of that bed before you die in it. This is pure stupid behaviour. Have the lies only worked to steal her confidence? That's one of the dangers of telling lies. I'll get up when I'm ready to get up. You're not going to London at all, are you? You've no suitcase out or anything. There's not one sign of you going to London. There are invisible ropes tying her into the bed. Invisible chains connecting her to Pather and Glenbrough too. Are the ropes and chains real or are they imaginary? Isn't it peculiar how some people never break free of the invisible ropes and chains? I don't want to go by myself, and I'm sick. I wouldn't be able for it. What's this all about? You were always so ambitious. What's happened to you? The girl who galvanised the manic ambition is seeming spent and fatigued. The girl who was always taking me places and giving me ideas is in decline. What'll become of her, with the white fire extinguishing inside her? What's happened to me? As if you've ever done anything worth talking about. When will you realise that you haven't an ounce of brilliance inside you, and no matter how much time you spend trying to absorb it from me by osmosis, it's never going to happen? She takes up the sunglasses and hurriedly props them back on herself. I have a cold, hard lump in my throat that I can't swallow down. It's like my voice box has turned to glass and I can hardly get words out. That isn't the way friends are supposed to speak to one another. Jesus, she rails. Are you thick or something? We aren't friends. We're different people. We've nothing in common. I make for the door. That's it. I can't cope with you. I'm finished with you. Good luck. She summons a great roar from inside of herself. Fuck off, so! Get out! I don't want you here anyway. I never asked you to come up here annoying me. I hurry down the stairs with tears falling from my eyes. I can hear her howling with sorrow above in the bed because Pather doesn't love her and because I'm leaving her again and because the dream she so often spoke about was only a sham. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I wish you all a very happy Christmas and an especially happy 2021. Thank you very much.